Thank you for your time. First of all, can I ask where you're from?
California,
California.
San Francisco, California.
Okay, you're from America.
Yes.
Are you currently living in Japan or just visiting?
Visiting. I'm visiting for 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Is it first time to come to Japan?
This is my third time.
Third time. Okay.
I came here for 3 weeks.
Mhm.
And then the second time, I came here for 3 months.
Oh, 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Lived in Tokyo for a good part of it, did some traveling.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and then this is my third time.
Third time.
This will be a 4-week
4 weeks.
trip. Mhm.
First time. What year was it?
2017?
2017.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So probably a lot of things changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I think even like between my stay that was like 2 years ago, where I was here for 3 months, and
Mhm.
now things have changed a lot. Like
Okay.
even just like the amount of people in Shibuya,
Uh-huh.
right, has grown so much
Uh-huh.
in the span of like those 2 years.
Yes.
It's very noticeable.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. So firstly, I didn't ask about the reason you came to Japan, so like 3 times. So can I ask what made you to come to Japan, like multiple times?
Well, the first time I had no reason. I had just,
Ah.
I just chose.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to travel, and I heard good things about Japan.
Yeah.
The second time I visited with my partner.
Yes.
She's half Japanese,
I see.
and we had kind of talked about living in Japan,
Uh-huh.
and so we together came and like visited her family.
Uh-huh.
Spent 3 months here,
Uh-huh.
and then this third time, we just loved it so much that we had to come back.
Okay. In that 3 months, where did you visit in Japan?
So most north
Uh-huh.
would be Aomori.
Aomori.
Yeah, we were trying to catch the sakuras.
Uh-huh.
We just missed them.
Uh-huh.
And then most south would be Kumamoto in
Kumamoto.
Kyushu. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that, I would say that like one of my favorite times was in Kumamoto. Just that's very countryside, very like you go and spend the day at like this really lovely onsen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the best memory was in Kumamoto.
Probably. Yeah,
Kumamoto.
probably. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're all really good.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So other than Aomori and Kumamoto,
Mm.
you've been to many places.
Yeah, like Tokyo, Nara, Sendai, Osaka, Kyoto, a couple others, but yeah, kind of over those 3 times been to a bunch of different places.
So could you pick a few of your favorite prefecture or cities, like places?
I love Shimokitazawa.
Shimokitazawa.
Yeah, spent a lot of time like thrift shopping and going to like lives
Uh-huh.
in Shimokitazawa.
Okay. So there's a big subculture.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of differences in like the music culture between America or California, or I guess more specifically San Francisco and Tokyo, that I think
Uh-huh.
has been really interesting to see.
How was it different from the America, San Francisco to Tokyo, Shimokitazawa?
I think from what I see, there's a lot of like intense energy that people bring into like the music culture. And it's very approachable. Like you go to a live and like people are like really intense, and it's the same in San Francisco. But I think like the biggest difference for me was just, I think part of it is just that where like in San Francisco, the people that I'm talking to and meeting in the music scene, it's very easy to like kind of integrate. I feel like with folks in Shimokitazawa and others, like felt like people are like really serious and like really like trying really hard, and like I mean that's not to say San Francisco is not the case, but it's just I get the impression that music is taken very seriously here, which is cool.
Okay. Do you mean people are taking music very seriously? Like people is like musicians or like viewers?
Musicians.
Musicians.
Yeah. I'm very interested in like experiencing different like music cultures in different cities, and so it's really cool to see the music culture in Tokyo.
So you like Shimokitazawa, that's the subculture area. And other than that, what are some favorite areas, not only in Tokyo but also other prefectures in Japan?
I think we spent a lot of time in Sendai.
Sendai.
And I think the thing about Sendai was it felt like Tokyo, but like just a little bit slower, which is kind of what we needed, you know? Like Tokyo, particularly like Shibuya area, can be like really intense.
Yes, right.
And so like having something that is like, you know, a little more at a bit of a slower pace so that you can like appreciate things felt really good, but not like totally out in the middle, like totally like countryside where like.
So it's very balanced.
Yeah.
City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We went to a meetup. It was actually like a
meetup.
Yeah. Like it was some language exchange meetup, and we just hung out with some very friendly folks and like went to a bar afterwards. And so it felt like there was stuff going on, you know, kind of lively, but also not too intense.
I see. I want to ask about the culture shock, kind of cultural difference in Japan. So like, what are some cultural difference while you're enjoying in Japan, like between your culture, like American culture and Japanese culture?
Just the different scale of like safety and like comfort that people feel in public spaces. People like, you know, falling asleep on the train because it's safe enough to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like a bit of like the organizational side, you know, there's a lot of like structure. Everybody like on the stairs, everybody walks, like stays to the right side when they're going down. And like that's like a difference. Yeah.
I see. So after experiencing like a lot of times in Japan, like overall, did you like Japan?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So experiencing more than 3 months in Japan, are there something you want to bring back home from Japan, like mentally?
So I wouldn't say it's Japanese specific, but I think every time that I've come to Japan, I haven't been like working. I've been kind of taking time and resetting, and like I think having that, you know, the luxury of being able to do that is something that I'm realizing more and more is really important to me, and being able to like, you know, have pauses and like rethink things, be like very, it's good to have space. And so like I think every time I come to Japan I end up having a lot of space, just think because I'm not really doing anything else. Yeah.
Okay. That kind of mindset.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I see. So lastly, I sometimes ask interviewees if they know some Japanese. So probably you have like a half Japanese partner, so you know some Japanese. So could you speak a little bit in Japanese?
はい、ちょっとだけ。今2年ぐらい勉強している日本語を。これは3回の旅行です。4週間ぐらいです。来週多分九州に行く。自転車の旅行する予定です。あとで2週間ぐらい東京に泊まって、あとアメリカに行く。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
You have very good pronunciation. Actually, a lot of vocabulary.
Oh, thank you.
You achieved this like by self-taught?
No, I actually do a lot of 2 years ago, 先生と始めてました。
授業、レッスン。
そう、授業。はい。3ヶ月の旅行の後で、language exchange、なんていう、
言語交
換をアメリカに初めてする。
そうなんですね。
そう。僕はいろんな友達に、like I met a lot of really good friends at the meetup. We have a language exchange meetup in San Francisco.
サンフランシスコのミートアップで新しい友達と知り合った。
知り合ったんです。はい。
So you got a lot of like Japanese speaking friends and like had a good practice with them too. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying studying Japanese?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really challenging like thing to work on, but it's really rewarding. Yeah. Like every time, you know, I come into Japan, I get to like practice and like, you know, feel that sense of like experiencing some of the culture, right? I think also learning Japanese is really important. Like you get a sense of Japanese culture, right? You like with like the keigo, right? You understand more about like the behaviors of Japanese culture from learning language. which is super cool.
I see. Okay. So like by knowing Japanese language, you think that you have more interesting trip in
Oh,
Japan?
for sure. Yeah, more interesting, and hopefully, I hope that I like learn more. I get to experience more.
So you want to continue studying Japanese?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's very nice. So I wish you the best
Yeah.
in your study of Japanese language. So as for interview, that's all. But today it was very interesting to hear your experience in Japan. Today it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか？動画のご感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄で教えていただけますと幸いです。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録の際は通知ボタンもお忘れなく。